don't care. I don't care. Do care. Do care. Da 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 da. Da 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 do care. Do care. Hey. So, what's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, the reason why I kind of say good morning, afternoon, evening is because I know that time varies depending on the country that you are right now. It might be afternoon where you are, it might be morning or evening, yeah. So, I greet you all.
Hi guys.
Okay, guys, so you have already seen from the title, we just want to tell you guys, yeah. I rather want to tell you, or we, right?
Any one of it.
Any one of it, yeah. So we just want to tell you, number one, where is Elizabeth's mom? And number two, why is Elizabeth staying with me? Yeah? Okay, because I know that I've actually seen some comments. They ask where's Elizabeth's mom. Some comments, especially when I make a video with Elizabeth, some comments used to be very, very like aggressive, some used to be very rude, and some used to be very annoying, and I'm like, come on now, it is not my fault. Like, what is my own blame here? Like, how, like, what is my own shit here, yeah. So I just want to come up and tell you guys, some friendly stuff. I'm not gonna go into some details that are not good for your ears. But talking about Elizabeth, yeah, okay. So um at first we'll talk about the very first time we met, like you saw me in the village. So you want to tell them? Oh
Yes.
yeah, no. So you have to speak out loud a little so they don't have to strain their ears to hear you.
Okay. So when my auntie came to the village, I was like, anytime I come out, I'll be looking at her. I'll be looking at what she's wearing. I'll be looking at the distant video. I'll say, who is this? And what is this? Till one day, I was going to school. They escorted me to the road, and I went. I came back and see someone took the laptop. I was like, she wants to rest for it too. But
Okay, let me take you into the topic for today, yeah. Well, I want to talk about when I came, when you now said that you want to come and stay with me in Abuja and
okay.
stuff. So you remember that's what I want to talk about.
Okay. The time that my auntie came, I said auntie came. The time that my uncle came, he was making call, nearing a bush, a big bush. That so many dangerous animals are living in. He was making call.
Dangerous animal. I did not say that my husband's village is a bush. It's just snake, not any other animal.
And there is one that has one long tail like that, that used to cut carrots and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Snake eat all of those things. Snake, I don't know what they eat, but I think they eat that too.
So my uncle was making call in the night. We were sitting outside because it's just that day my uncle came back and was talking to my auntie. Something like dog barked. Ma say her, my uncle wants to fear again like before he used to fear. In the morning, He now say he want to go back. He now go back. Then the next time that he came with my auntie. Then my auntie said she want to go and poo. My uncle take her to the backyard. Then my auntie saw a snake. She ran away from there and said that she's not going there again.
Okay, so out of it. Anyway, okay, don't worry. Let me tell them. Yeah. When I tell them, I know that you'll be remembering. Yeah. Okay, so the thing is that when I visited my husband's village for the first time, yeah, then Elizabeth was in the village with her grandmom, yeah, and which is my mother-in-law. Okay, so when Elizabeth saw me, children thing now, she was sitting a little like opposite me, was just looking at me, her normal look. Elizabeth can look for Africa, so she was just looking at me and I was looking at her too, because I know that is how children look at people when they actually see people for the first time. Some children might be very shy and not even wanting to look at your eyes, but this girl, she looked into your eyes straight and direct. So then afterwards, she now came close a little, and then she now sat down on the bed with me, you remember? Yeah, and then she now carried banana that my mother-in-law brought for me, and now said, "Auntie, take." Remember, right? Yeah, so and I said, "No, I don't want to eat banana because I've already eaten rice that my mommy-in-law brought for me. My stomach would be too filled up if I eat banana." I said, "No, thank you, eat it." And she ate the banana. So she now, when I wanted to go, she now said she wants to come to Abuja with me, right?
Even when my uncle came, I was telling her to come and send me when we married first before I come.
Okay.
That I was scared of staying in the house alone.
Okay, so yes, talking about that, the generator is actually much here. I think we should go to the other side. Okay, let's go to the other side. Okay, guys, so the generator is in the other side, and I don't want too much of noise in the video, yeah, so that's why we had to change the location. Yeah, bring her, please. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, guys, so welcome Beverly in the video. You are welcome. Okay, guys, so what I was saying, I actually do not like staying alone. I hate loneliness, and even before Elizabeth came, Alfred was actually staying with me because I hate to stay alone. Yeah, staying alone actually makes someone think one kind of unnecessary thinking, and I don't want to start thinking about that. Yeah. Okay, so Elizabeth now said she wanted to come and stay with me, and then I now said no, because number one, she was staying with her grandmom, and I felt that her grandmom needs her as company. So when we wanted to go back, Elizabeth was crying. Yeah, she was crying like the children thing now. She was crying, and I now told, you're laughing. I now promised her that okay, that she should, yeah, my baby, that she shouldn't worry, that when we get married, which is gonna be very soon, like I and her uncle, that I'm going to let her come to stay with me in Abuja. And she said okay. So when another time, when my husband traveled to the village for their political campaign thing, so yeah, my baby, Elizabeth was now asking of me, and she was equally crying that she wants to follow my uncle. She wants to follow our uncle down to Abuja, yeah, and that she wants to stay with me. So my husband, as at then, called me, and I said no. Don't make noise. And I said no, that she can't come now because I mean the house is small and I wouldn't want her to come because we're not married yet. I mean, do you understand? And it will be much more better when we're married so that she can come knowing that she is your niece. I was actually telling my husband no that, so my husband agreed. So when we wanted to do our wedding, they now came, my mother-in-law, and every person came to Abuja, and she equally came, yeah. And then before then, her mom was always calling me, kind of asking me if um, um, Hechi is going to stay with me. I'm like, do you want her to stay with me? And she said if it's okay by me, that she doesn't have a problem. I said, no problem now, So on the day that they all wanted to go back to the village, on the day they all wanted to go back to the village, I now um, spoke to her mom, and I told her that um, Elizabeth wants to stay back in Abuja. Would you want her to stay back in Abuja? She said yes, that she had wanted to tell me that, but she does not know how to tell me. And I'm like, I don't have a problem with that, yeah? And then Ma, which is my mother-in-law, was like, okay, that she doesn't have a problem with that if I would, accept her being with me, like staying with me, So, and I said, no problem, mommy, I don't have a problem, yeah. It's going to be a good company for me since I am a full-time YouTuber. Since I am a full-time YouTuber and I am always in the house, I would need someone that would at least give me company, yeah, and that we can gist. She can actually tell story a whole lot. Yeah, I love her for that. And that we can gist, we can actually, and since I was expecting a baby and she loves a baby so well. Elizabeth has siblings. You know what is siblings? What's siblings? Okay, Elizabeth has siblings, yeah. She's actually the first daughter of her mom, and she has other siblings. She has 4 siblings, right? Yes, she has 4 younger ones, so they are all 5. The mom gave birth to 5 of them, but it's only Elizabeth that she gave birth out of wedlock. Yeah. So why did Elizabeth why I know you guys are gonna be like, why was she in the village? Why was she not with her mom? Okay, the reason why she wasn't with her mom is that the mom got married to a guy, Elizabeth mom and the stepdad, they all came to the village, and when they wanted to go back, Elizabeth didn't go back with them. Just like I said initially, I don't want to go into any details. Elizabeth did not go back with them. They left Elizabeth in the village with the grandmom, and the mom and her stepdad went back to where they are based, yeah. And what about Elizabeth's mom? Elizabeth's mom is very well alive. She is a carbon copy, or Elizabeth is a carbon copy of the mom, right? They look so much alike, so much alike. And Elizabeth's mom is a very young lady, and she is not the last child. She is the last daughter of my mother-in-law, yeah. So she's the second to the last. Elizabeth's mom is the second to the last, yeah. So Elizabeth has 4 siblings, um, 3 girls and a boy. They are the 3 of them are staying. The 3 of them are with her mom. So the three of the 3 of them are with their parents. You not allow me talk. You not allow me talk. The 3 of them are with their parents except Elizabeth. Yeah, so that is it. And what else? What else do you guys need to know? Um so so to wrap everything up, Elizabeth's mom is very oh my god, just stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, you can't disturb. Okay, to wrap everything up, Elizabeth's mom is very well sound and she is very okay, and she has other children which are with her except Elizabeth. And then the Elizabeth's stepdaddy is very well okay also. And what else do you guys want to know about this pet? And yes, one thing I want you guys to know is that no. One thing I need you guys to know is that Elizabeth might not be staying with me for okay. Elizabeth might not be staying with me forever because her mom is still alive, well and healthy and very young. They might call for her, which I don't have control over that. You guys know that. And Elizabeth is not my maid. She is Abitu. She is my, I'm supposed to say she is my daughter, but of course she has a mother. Yeah, I'll beat you. This girl now let me talk. I'll turn you upside down now. I'll turn you. To round everything all up, Elizabeth is the first daughter of her mom, which she gave birth to her before getting married to her husband. So in those kind of situations, you know what you know what ignorant mothers do. You know that what I would say, what ignorant mothers do. They would think that okay and all of that stuff, but we're not here to talk about that. Just telling you guys about Elizabeth's mom and why she is here with me. Yeah, okay. So, and I've actually seen some comments which were very rude, and some were like saying, oh, okay, what's the difference between your daughter and Elizabeth? Come on now. Elizabeth cannot have 2 mothers, right? Uh-huh. Nobody can have 2 mothers. As long as Elizabeth's mom is alive and I have my own daughter, what is my wrong? Like, okay, she needs to leave the village so that at least it could be better, just like you see her looking all good and learning new things and all of that. There are so many things that she's learning here in township that she will not be learning in the village, because when she was actually in the village, she was even beginning to forget the English. She was already speaking Ubu. Is it Ubu? Yeah, she was already speaking Ubu. So she would have even forgotten the English. So I don't need you guys to give me nasty comments, because I know that one thing that is not one difficult thing is having some other person's child stay with you, and especially when you have a good mind or good intention over that person, some other person might not be seeing it. Stop biting me, stop biting me, I'll beat you. Get that. Some other person might not be seeing it the way you are seeing it, okay? So just wanted to, you will not expose my breast. Okay, so just wanted to make this video so that I could clarify all of those things and those nasty comments, especially when I upload especially when I upload a video about Elizabeth. You notice that some of the videos I'll be to stop making noise. You notice that some of the videos I upload about Elizabeth, I kind of disable the comments because there are so many nasty comments. Come on now, I didn't commit any offense. Elizabeth is not my help. Elizabeth is just here as her daughter. I would call her a daughter. She has a mother who also calls to check up on her. Okay, so that is just that, and I just want to clarify that since since I make a family vlog and I make a vlog about every person who is here in this house, and I also video her, video my sister, everybody. So I don't need some nasty comments because I don't have offense here. If you guys are to blame someone, you know who to blame and not me. So okay guys, so that is it. I hope this video was clear enough. There are plenty things that I wouldn't even want to talk about, which when I see it I kind of get upset, because there are some, just like I earlier said, there are some ignorant mom. There are just some ignorant mom who are so ignorant about their first children, especially the ones they gave birth to outside wedlock. Like seriously, it's just something else. But that is the end of this video. Do you want to say anything to them? Okay, so that is the end, and I hope we are all clear, and I hope you do love this video. Give it a thumbs up and love ya.